Obasanjo opens up on why MKO could not become president. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. The former president hinted that some forces worked against the emergence of MKO as Nigeria's president. Recall that MKO was the acclaimed winner of the 1993 presidential election annulled by the then military head of state, General Ibrahim Babangida. Over the years, there have been insinuations that Obasanjo and some other influential Nigerians actively worked against the emergence of Abiola as president. However, speaking at the centenary celebrations of the Baptist Boys High School, BBHS at Abiola, Ogun State on Wednesday, January 18, 2023, Obasanjo hinted that some forces worked against MKO emergence. While delivering a lecture titled Eyiniwe Your epistle at the event organized by the Old Boys Association of BBHS, the former president said, "But Bele did not allow Abiola to produce another president." Pulse reports that Obasanjo, alongside the late MKO, late Sage Obafemi Awolowo, former judge of the International Court of Justice (ICJ), Prince Bola Ajibola, are product of the BBHS. Awolowo was at school in 1928. Ajibola graduated in 1955. Abiola was among the 1956 set, while Obasanjo left the school in 1957. Meanwhile, the retired general said, but for the moral virtues and sound education impacted on him by the BBHS, he would not have become what he is today. He said apart from him, the BBHS would have produced another president in the mode of MKO, but Bavele prevented him. Obasanjo's words, and I quote, "Today, there are distinguished old boys in all walks of life, that is, private sector, academia, military and paramilitary, civil society, traditional rulership, etc. Such is the present president of Old Boy Association of BBHS, Prof. Kayode Oyesiku. I believe that I must not be too forgetful to leave out yours truly, the son of Obasanjo, a modest war victorious general and former military head of state and former president of Nigeria. Chief MKO Abiola, the first communication industry millionaire in Nigeria and the acclaimed winner of the 1993 presidential election, who was in a class by himself. If not for Nigerian Badbele, MKO Abiola would have been president, and with me as president would have needed one more old student of BBHS to be president for us to permanently locate it in BBHS after 3 times, and that is a challenge for up and coming generations of old boys." Well, okay. He said about Beleo. What really happened to MKO? We have not gotten the real version. To me, I still believe more truth will be uncovered about that matter as time goes on. Okay, MKO may so continue to rest in peace. You are an ingrate, you don't want Yoruba to be president again, but by God's grace you will celebrate Tinubu as president. Is that what he said? Is that what he said? That means he didn't read through the news. OBJ should not have thrown a stone that is crashing into his sleeping room. He forgot that statement when he returned from his Uganda trip of that year that MKO will not be sworn in as a president even if he should win the election, for hearing that MKO questions about whom he has helped to any position in life, even his sister living at Ifo then. You said over a dead body will he be president, and it came to pass with David Mark, the hatchet man. Prof. Onyesiku, I am sorry for saying this as my lecturer, but the truth, sir, is very bitter. Okay, like I said, a lot of truth will come out. A lot of truth will come out about the past. The truth will always reveal itself. But why do you whole Yoruba be blaming the North, especially the House of Fulani and IBB? Please, I want to know more on MKO. Even me, I also want to know more. Really, Obasanjo is a bad man. How can they say that another Yoruba man will not be president? Don't say that I'm a Yoruba man. Yoruba people are not good, they are self-centered. Yay, you're the first person I'm hearing this from. So no other Yoruba should be president in this country except from Abiola, Tinubu all the way. I don't think that's exactly how he meant it to. Look at this man who was in jail at that time. Well, if not God that you, Babangida, that brought you out of jail, you would have been history by now. I hope we're not going to be distracted with this. I beg, make we not be distracted with this particular one way Obasanjo talk. But I feel what he means is that they should ensure that more people come out. Not statement now for the moment. Anyway, OBJ, and not even OBJ, all of us should be mindful of our thoughts these days. Very mindful of our thoughts. Very mindful of our thoughts. I did tell now. Most especially if you are speaking, I've said it severally, if you're speaking to people, make sure you say what you mean and mean what you say, because whatever you say, people will always, dig in. And whatever they're able to get from that digging in, that is what they'll say that you meant to. Those ones, they don't get chill. People do not have chill these days. If you want to say I am, say I am. If you want to say we are, say we are. Because people can read a lot of meanings into things. All right. MKO did not become president because of killing Christian. He did. And the Bible, they throw in the sea over 1 billion copies. So God see his heart, judge him. I don't understand. Okay. You're an English. You don't want Yoruba to be president again. I don't think people understand what exactly is going on, Sha. I do not think so. Nobody is saying the Yoruba man should not be president. He's only saying people from his school. And believe you me, this is just a statement for the moment. Non-Nigerians, let us, if you don't want a repeat of what happened 1993, let us make sure that we do what? Let us make sure we pick someone that is, that is competent, that is credible and capable. Let us make sure we do that, because if you do not, it's going to be a calamity. Not just a calamity, it will be a disaster. Already we are sitting on a time bomb that is ticking and waiting to explode. We should make sure we pick somebody who is. Let us not lose full course on this subject matter. Let us, all those things now, is not what we are talking about again. We are talking about how to get our PVC ready to use it for February 25th. Remember that you can support your candidate. You can, go for his campaigns. You can go for rally, you can canvass for supporters and win people over to his side. But if you, as a person, do not cast your vote for him, all that your work, it will be like, it is good though, but the most important out of it, you've left it out. So let's get a PVC ready. And on election day, please remember to vote smartly and wisely as well. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.